varieties. Maybe take 3 is better than any of the other ones. But anywho, few of you know, many of you do not, that I have joined the K Farms modding team, and we have been working on Hawkeye Creek, Iowa. So with that being said, I got some hybrids in here I kind of want to show you guys and do up a little test plot and whatnot. Nothing major, nothing huge, but I had to get some flyovers of the map. It looks great, especially in the fall. I mean, what part of Iowa doesn't, you know? But all right, kind of going over these, which it'll be in the release post, and you can reference back to this video again. And there are a few things I got to change before the release of the map. So with that being said, let's just jump right in. We do have wet corn. This is just base game corn renamed, and you can plant in April and May. The benefit of this corn is you're going to be able to harvest it in September. And right above that, we have wheat. So the whole goal of this is that you're able to have corn, wheat in the winter, and then we're going to jump up here to this hybrid 2208, which, I don't know, giants being giants, which can be planted in June and July. And you see your harvest point for wheat. So depending on when you get your corn in, will depend on when you get your corn out and can get your wheat in. And then once the wheat comes out in the summer, you'll be able to get some soybeans in. With those soybeans, the 2208 compared to the 4408 is the short season, but we're going to yield a lot less on our short season beans. With that going through, these will not be here on release. You're only going to be able to plant our good soybeans in April and May. And the short season soybeans might get some texture change done to it here yet. I'm kind of working through some of the things here, but we're close. So I wanted to get this video at least recorded and edited and ready for release. Now, coming up to the rest of our corn hybrids. The 5088 and 5864 are our normal corn. It's April, May. You're going to be able to harvest in October, November, December. Pretty normal for up here. And Giants doesn't let us do half seasons anymore or half months. Otherwise, I would. So that way nothing can be planted until middle April. And then the 5899, which is the silage corn, would have been able to be planted halfway into June. That would be ideal. That's what I want. But whatever, here we are. This is the way it's going to be. All right, with that being said, ladies, the big thing between our corn hybrids are 5088 and 5864, which you guys are going to have to do a little bit of work to figure this out. I do have it read out in the post, and they are going to yield different. And they are going to use more seed or less seed, or more nitrogen, less nitrogen, as you'll see here coming up as I plant. But the 5899 is the silage corn. So with the silage corn, it's planted later. And if you see where triticale is being able to be harvested, which we're going to mow it in April, May sometime, maybe June, depending on when we get it in. As you can see, September, October. So it's going to be a big push all the way around. And you guys can see we do have alfalfa in, and the triticale will get mowed along with alfalfa to grass, just to make it simple for all of our placeables and the mods, and everything will work and just convert grass to haylage or silage, however you want to look at that. I just wanted it to stay simple. So here we are. Got a little test plot kind of drawn out here. I do have it set up to leave some spacing in between because, well, if you watched any of my videos, more than likely I'm going to forget which ones they are. And I wanted to have a group in between to say, hey, that's what this is. So base game corn. Now we're going to get into the 5088, which, as you guys can watch, the seed and fertilizer rating. We're putting down quite a bit of fertilizer starter due to the rate of starter and the fertilizing with precision farming on this map. Everything's worked through and put together to work out. Now, oh, come on. I thought it would have gotten straight by now. But everything's kind of worked out, thought through, works with precision farming. These other fertilizing mods that I do not use, I don't know how this is going to work. So if you want to get the fullest of Hawkeye, please use precision farming only. And this map is RCS already, so therefore Thunders will work. And oh, one last thing I gotta say about these hybrids for sure, ladies, do not worry about having to have a bin for every different hybrid. Thanks to Thunder FS, we do have a converting script already in the map. All the corn hybrids will convert to corn when you combine them. You cannot combine two hybrids at the same time, which means once your combine is out of said hybrid and you go into the other, it'll fully convert over to corn and be just fine. You'll see what I mean when you get in there. Do not try to split your head with, let's say, 4 rows of this hybrid and 4 rows of that hybrid. It doesn't work. Same with soybeans. Soybeans will all convert to soybeans. So there's really no worry here at all. We got everything kind of dialed in, and I will go over the price, the selling menu, what you want to call that, the market menu here once I'm done with the hybrids. As you noticed, I did not plant silage corn. Silage corn cannot be planted in April, so therefore I'm going to kind of leave that one alone. And then the same with short season soybeans. I will show you that in June, because we can't plant them in May either. All right, why are you getting all crazy here? Oh, maybe I didn't hit my enhanced vehicle. It's not line snap, but hey, it's RCS, so we're going to plant tight together. Anywho, get these soybeans in. I'm going to fast forward. We're going to burn into harvest of the test plot. And I just wanted to show this map off. We got a lot of work into it, a lot of new stuff coming around, and I hope you all enjoy it. I'm not going to show every last corner of the map off. That is your job to go venture around and see the little things that we got put in throughout the map. But give me a second. I'm going to fast forward. All right. Well, there's that rain shower, and I guess some weeds are coming up now. Anywho, get this last hybrid, the short season soybeans in, and if you guys notice, soybeans do take a little bit of nitrogen. I did that. We're kind of working through some things. I'll see if I can't button that up fully with some potash. I wanted to just be able to put down some potash. If not, well, I'm running into some texture issues, maybe even some fill type issues. I'm going to have to go get a sprayer and spray that because I can't have weeds coming up like that. Well, lady's got the drone out over here doing a little voiceover, just flying over the test plot because, you know, I got a drone. Why not? As you can see, we got our early corn. These two are about the same, but there are some benefits to both of them. And the silage corn's not in because it's silage corn, pretty fair and easy to go on. Then we have our soybean hybrids. The one all the way to the right is our short season soybeans. The other two are our longer seasons. And look how dark that middle one is. Oh yeah, we're going to get some beans out of that. Alright, now we're into the business, the money maker. So, it is golden green. We can harvest it. We are in September. I wanted this to make it look like it was wetter corn and you're in a rush to get the winter wheat in. The other two states, we can chop it, but trust me, it's not going to be worth your money. So we're pushing 230, 240. Nice, nice. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking you ladies can get a lot more out of that than what I did. I'm going to let you do some work. I've done quite a bit with these hybrids already. I know roughly what everything is. So you ladies are going to have to let me know what you're getting for yield out of them. I'm hoping to see some crazy numbers. It is the Iowa flats down here. This is the river bottom on down here on the flat. So it's like you should be able to hammer out some bushels. And when you do figure out what you guys end up getting, what's the record, please comment in this video and let me know. I did end up going into November, ladies, just to show you the end color. And these short season soybeans might not look like that at release time. I've been working through that one, but it'd be somewhat similar to, yeah. Let's go with it. Now, I do have the golden brown hybrids. Let me turn the lights on because it is early. Well, that doesn't help. You can barely see the different colors, so let's do this. Come on, son, get up here. That's a little better. You can see the different colors in the hybrids. So that is a very nice visual effect in my mind to be able to have throughout the game. Now, getting through our second hybrid. Which one is this again? 5488. Oh, oh, 350 bushel. Oofta. That one did very, very good. That one might have to be turned down a little bit. You ladies are going to have to figure some stuff out with this. But again, we are in Iowa, so it's not uncommon to get over 300. Not no 350. But there might be a reason why I leave that one alone. I'll show you guys the price menu here at the end of this run. Alright, I'm going to have to turn that middle hybrid down. 230, 240. I like that. We're still not at 110%. There's more you could get out of it, I guess. So the other one was 140%. So with precision farming in and all that, yeah, you could get it, but I don't think you're going to get it all the way across the field. I might have to end up doing a big test in one of these fields with multiple different ground types in it. Again. But there you have it, ladies, the corn hybrids. So now let's get into our selling menu. Corn stalks are in here, which you do have a bale sell point. And this is, I think, per 1,000 liter. I'd have to remember how that goes, but my unit convert is going to mess up a lot of things. So these do not have any sell points because, like I said, the corn all gets harvested as wet corn. You noticed I put it in, all three of them were in a single grain wagon. It says corn, it's wet corn, however you want to look at it. It's something I haven't worked through with the converting of that Thunder did for us, but it all works as corn. So if you want to sell, you can see our peak is 264. This is on hard. This is going to be harder for you ladies. And at the end of the day, you can always play on easy, which is quite a bit better than hard, but it's still supposed to be difficult for you. Soybeans at 875, which these hybrids will convert to soybeans. And these mods up here are dryer systems. I don't know why people don't put that line in there to say don't show up in menu. But our ethanol plant is where we're going to end up selling them. Triticale is not supposed to be harvested. More than likely, you're not going to harvest it, but I see that price has to go down. Oh, that's at a ton. I guess it'll take quite a bit to get to a ton, where these others are bushels. And then wheat is only at 757. I think barley should be a little less. And canola is not grown here, but if you grow canola, everything's turned down. Everything's turned down a lot. You run market dynamics. That gives you a whole different realm of it. It's a nice mod. I mean, I even got this stuff turned down way more than any of the base game. Our dry corn, though, I don't know why it's saying 482 for the peak. In our save, I'm getting about 530. So it might just be the year and the way it's going. But I had that about $5.50 a bushel. So that was really nice. I felt like that was really close. And then our milk for gallons, 222. I know that's a little high yet, so that's going to get turned down. And I mean, all of our other stuff in here is still roughly, well, seeds are high still because you can't sell seeds here, but you can buy seeds from the fertilizer dealer up there. I do have one more seed point or buy point to get in for seeds. Before you know it, everything will be tidied up, and you ladies will be playing on this one too. Thanks for watching. Till next time.